Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in again. On today's tutorial, we'll be cutting and sewing a sided hijab. To my returning subscribers, thanks for always coming back. And if you just come across this channel for the first time, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. For this tutorial, you'll be needing half trouser of lycra fabric, then you'll be needing 1.5 yards of fringes. So guys, this is my fabric on fold. You are going to fold like so. Then for the length, I'll be using 21 inches for the length. For the width, I'll be using 20 inches. You can use 21 inches if you like, but for my own, I'll be using 20 inches. So this is me trying to measure out the 21 inches. Then I'm going to measure it and chalk it out. Then I'll cut it out. So guys, the next thing I'll be doing now is to come to that side and measure 11 inches from that side. So this is me trying to chalk out 11 inches from that side. Then I'm going to measure for my 11 inches. I will measure 10 inches to the middle point. I will measure from my 11 inches side. Then I will measure 10 inches to the middle point of the fabric like so. So then I'm going to connect the line. Then I'm going to measure 15 inches in that angle and chalk it out again. Don't forget 11 inches from that angle, then 10 inches from that side. Then I measure 15 inches from the upper part. Then I'm going to connect everything together. So then after measuring and stop at 15 inches, then I'm going to slant my jockings to the other part. So this is me trying to slant it like so. So I'm going to re-chalk it so that it will be obvious. Can you see? I chalk out the 11 inches part, 10 inches part, then the 15 inches, then the slant. So the next thing I'll be doing now after chalking it out, from that 11 inches to the, from that 10 inches to the 15 inches, I try to curve that part instead of square. I need the curve part. Can you see how I cut it out? I make sure it's curved in that side. So the next thing I'll be doing is to cut out my hijab cap. So the next thing is I fold my fabric into 4. After folding like so, then I measure 4 inches for the width of the hijab cap. I measure 4 inches, then I measure 7 inches for the length of the hijab cap like so. So after measuring, I chalk it out, then I'll cut it out. So after cutting the hijab cap, then I notch the midpoint of the hijab cap. So this is our hijab. The first thing I will be doing is to take it to my sewing machine and join that side. Then I will stop at that part. So this is it. I stop at that part before the slant. So the next thing is to get the midpoint of the head circumference like so. You are going to take your fabric like so, your hijab like so. Then you get the midpoint of your hijab like so. So you can watch it closely to see how I get my midpoint. So I notch out my midpoint, so that's it. So from that part, then I got my midpoint from that part. You can get your midpoint in any way. It is not a must you follow my own way. So this is it. After notching the part of my midpoint, the notch part of my hijab cap and the notch part of my hijab. So this is it. I'm going to sew it together. I'm going to join it together. So this is it. After joining, I join it first, then I sew on it. So and I turn that side, that slanted side, I turn it. So this is my fringes. So I'm going to put it on the hijab edges. So this is it. Don't forget, I make use of 1.5 yards of fringes. So I'm going to fix it on that side of the hijab. So guys, that's the outcome of the fringes part. So I fold it in. I fold my fabric in and place the fringes on the fabric. Then I sew on it. Can you see how neat it is? The slanted part, you see that I did not close it. So guys, this is the end of our tutorial. If you find this video helpful, kindly like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye guys.